G'day people. Now today we're going to take a look at how you can utilize Paperform's toolset to create your very own audience response system, improve interaction, engagement, overall participation, streamline your hiring processes, create more engaging learning environments, interact with your participants, and receive real-time responses. You can customize this to better portray your business, your brand, or your personality. Not to mention that you're going to pay a fraction of the cost for what you'd pay third-party solutions, which often make you feel constricted and confined. You're able to use Paperform's toolset for, well, whatever your heart desires, landing pages, surveys, sign-up forms. But today, let's focus on creating the audience response system. And creating this is a breeze. Trust me, you don't have to be extremely tech savvy. And if you follow this video, you'll be able to create your own unique audience response system in no time. So let's jump into the process. We have the option to start this building process from scratch, that is with a blank canvas, or use one of Paperform's beautifully designed templates, which I suggest, as using a template will allow you to better understand Paperform's features and functionality. I'm then going to search for interactive and begin my building process with the interactive course form template. Alrighty guys, we're now in the template editor and we can see from the main navigation menu bar that we're currently in design. This is where we make the changes to how the system will appear on the front end. If we'd like to add an element, we simply click in the space where we'd like to input it and make a selection. We can add a question, add a break, add a picture, and add a video. We can see in this template we've already got some images, some text, question fields, a page break, and even the video. Editing elements within our template are extremely easy. For images, click upon an image to bring up the image option bar. Likewise, we can highlight our text to bring up the same. Treat text within this editor much like a Word doc. For questions, we can easily change a question title. We also have the ability to add a question description, and to change the type of question field, we simply click on the drop-down menu and make a selection. Let's scroll down and take a look at our other question fields. We've included multiple choice fields. If we enter the configuration, we can see our options are truth or false. Now, how do we attribute a value or a score to these options? Easy. We're going to scroll up to where we see our menu navigation bar, click Configure, Form Behavior, and scroll until we find Scoring. From here, we're able to attribute a value to a particular answer. For this example, we've selected the question, when advertising alcoholic products, producers can show excessive alcoholic consumption. Is this true or false? Well, when our submitter selects false, we then add a value of 1 to their score. That's 1 out of a possible 6. Now let's jump back into our design and below where those questions lay. We can see here, I've used answer piping to display their current score as they work through the form. Back up to our main navigation bar and click After Submission, Emails. Here's where we'll be able to create a custom email that we can trigger to automatically send upon submission. If I click Add Email and then use once again that process of answer piping, clicking this icon here, I'm able to display the submitter's response to the email question, and so sending this custom email straight into their inbox. Now, to change the look, feel, and appearance, we're going to click on Theme Settings in that top right corner, and it's from the theme settings where we can change the colors, the look, the feel, our buttons, our text. So be sure to deep dive into what options you have, and trust me, there's a lot. We're going to jump back into the editor and then click Share. And it's from here where we can gather our shareable link, as well as our embed scripts. That's if we want to embed our system onto a web page. Now, if you ever want to view this in the live view, simply click on that eye icon in the top right corner. Something else we should check out before I leave you is Paperform's reporting and analytics. We can see here in my Paperform dashboard that my audience response system has received 1 submission. So, upon clicking this, I'm redirected to my submissions dashboard. Easy peasy, right? From here, I can export my results Take a look at partial submissions. That's where my submitters didn't complete it. Have a look at reporting as well as analytics. Now, if you ever want to reach out to the team, simply click on the chat widget icon in the bottom right corner, or take a look at our extensive list of helpful articles. That's all today. Good luck and happy form making.